Have you ever dreamed about finding a real-life treasure? I'm not talking about gold coins or shiny jewels, but something way, way more precious. Something that has the power to change your whole life. Well, today, we're going on a hunt for exactly that. Let's go find our first clue.
Okay, so our treasure map starts right here with this really interesting command from the book of Proverbs. It tells us straight up, buy the truth. But then it says, and this is the important part, never, ever sell it. It sounds simple, but it's kind of like a riddle we need to solve, right? And that's the big question, isn't it? How in the world do you buy truth? You can't just add it to a shopping cart. So what does that really mean? And what makes it so valuable that we should call it a treasure? Let's dig in and figure this out.
So, first things first. This isn't the kind of truth you'd memorize for a history test. Nope. We're talking about something way bigger. It's a special way of living that actually changes you from the inside out, so that everything you do starts to show the amazing goodness and love of Jesus.
Okay, so now we know what this treasure is. Let's get to the really cool part. What does it do? This is where the adventure really picks up, because this treasure has this incredible, almost magical power over anyone who finds it.
Just look at the difference here. It's like a total before and after. Before finding this truth, maybe our words are a little unkind or our actions are a bit selfish. But once that truth gets into our hearts, wow, it starts cleaning everything up. It's like a complete character makeover. Now, this doesn't happen with the snap of a finger. It's not like, poof, you're perfect. It's more like taking a dull, dirty rock and polishing it, day after day. Slowly, all the rough spots get smoothed out, the dirt comes off, and it starts to sparkle like a diamond. That's what truth does for us.
So how does this whole polishing process even work? Well, it kind of happens in 3 amazing steps. First, it changes what we like. We start loving things that are good and pure. Second, it helps us think more clearly so we can make better kind of choices. And third, it lifts us up, helping us become the awesome people we were always meant to be. And what's the end goal here? What's this all leading to? Well, we become a vessel unto honor. Imagine a beautiful golden cup that's made specifically for a king to use. That's what this treasure helps us become. Something clean, something valuable, and ready for an amazing future. All right, we get it. This treasure is a total game changer. But what makes it so ridiculously valuable? Why is it worth more than all the gold in the world? Let's check our map for the next clue. The secret to its value is its price tag. That infinity symbol right there tells you everything you need to know. This treasure was bought for us at an infinite cost. Think about a number so huge you could never finish counting it. Because it was such a priceless gift to us, it's worth everything. And when you have something that priceless, you don't just leave it lying around, right? You protect it. You handle it with care. We should treat this truth like it's in a precious vessel, which means we should value it, take care of it, and never let it become something we take for granted. And that brings us to the final part of our adventure. What's the #1 rule of finding an incredible treasure? You don't bury it in your backyard. No way. You've got to share its shine with everyone. And this part is so important. This treasure is not a boring, dusty list of rules. It's not supposed to be cold and lifeless like a statue. Not at all. It's meant to be full of warmth, like a cozy blanket or a great big hug. So when we share this treasure, we get a choice. We can present it in a cold, serious, formal way, or we can share it the way it's supposed to be shared, full of warmth and loveliness. We should be moved by love whenever we talk about it. So how do we actually do that? How do we share that warmth? Well, here are 3 awesome ways. First, make sure our words and our actions are filled with love. Second, we can show how valuable it is by putting other people first. And finally, we should always present it in a way that lets its true beauty shine right through. And that brings us right back to our very first clue, wrapping up our whole treasure map. This final instruction says it all. This truth is the most valuable thing you will ever have. We need to treasure it more than anything else and never ever trade it away. And just like that, our treasure hunt is over. We've discovered a treasure that's priceless, life-changing, and absolutely meant to be shared. So the only question left is the one you see right here. How will your treasure shine for others today? Thanks for coming on this adventure with me.